Oh yeah, cooking is a language.
Okay.
Like it's part of your culture.
Yeah.
You know, like just quick story. I went to Japan.
Yes.
And I saw the way
I usually stop men at that point.
At Japan. You like this?
Quick story. I went to Japan. No, thank you. It is Monday, June 1st, 2026, and this is What Should We Talk About with Jenny Yang back in the studio. You guys, I'm back. And on today's agenda, number 1, Jenny's updates, as always. Number 2, lying to your immigrant parents about who you are. Number 3, have you seen the video of the sable who plays dead when he gets lightly scolded? He doesn't make any sound, but it looks like he goes, "Blah," when he dramatically throws his head back. Number 4, cooking is so important. Number 5, hanging out with rich people and realizing they suck. Number 6, interracial relationships. Number 7, I'm burnt out as hell. That's probably going to be our paywall. Number 7, I'm burnt out as hell. We could all talk about that. We're all trying to do 25 jobs at the same time. And number 8, action items. And that's just a place for you to share if there's like next steps or things that you want to try because of what comes out of today's conversation. That's it. What Should We Talk About is your weekly catch-up time with smart and funny people to find joy in an unjust world. We discuss topics submitted by our guests and you, the listener. Any topic, current, old, big, small, nerdy, petty, from pop culture to the personal and political. Catch shorter preview episodes wherever you pod. But if you want full episodes, uncut, and bonus episodes, become a paid subscriber at jennyyang.substack.com. I used to have better breath control. I'm sorry, guys.
No, that was
wonderful.
So if this episode cuts out mid-convo, don't get mad. Get subscribing, okay? My first guest today is someone that I've admired from afar for her incredible voice acting and super informative and funny videos about the art of voice acting. She's a fantastic maker of stuff on the internet. I recently was a guest on her podcast, String and Tell. Tawny Platis. Platis. Yeah.
Platis.
Oh, is it Platis?
No, it's Platis.
Oh,
we're not in Greek.
Can I tell you, I love making names over ethnic. I love over ethnicizing names.
Oh, then you can call me Platis.
Platis
kukla.
I can just smell the olive oil. Yeah, I love that. Tawny Platis, what should we talk about?
So I think we should bring back the outhouse.
What? Mm-hmm. This is a hot take.
I think we should bring back the outhouse.
Why?
Because my dog convinced me of this. She let me know that it is disgusting that we shit where we eat and sleep.
We don't literally shit where we eat and sleep.
Not according to Barbara Streisand, my dog.
Oh, so what did Barbara do to make you realize that this was bad?
She follows me into the bathroom every time I have to go to the bathroom, and she just like stands at the door and goes,
"What? Is that really? What is?
You're doing this again? Is that again?"
She huffs.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
What kind of dog? What does she look like? I want to imagine this. You should
so
send us
cute.
a photo.
I will. She's this Chihuahua poodle mix. So she's very fluffy. She's 8 pounds. She's extremely judgmental. But like she always goes to the bathroom, of course, like outside. She doesn't have any potty pads or anything like that. No. And every time I go to the bathroom, she's just like, ugh, like it's disgusting. And I'm like, I kind of see what she's saying though. Like she's very fastidious, and I'm like, that makes sense. She's like, I go take this out here. We eat and we sleep in here. We go out here.
Yeah.
Put the filth outside where it belongs. And I'm like, I kind of get where she's coming from. We should have that separate from where we eat and sleep.
Okay. But like outhouse, what's the difference between an outhouse and say the end of your house with a bathroom? Because do you really want to be out there with like your outside shoes when you're like cold and you're like middle of the night really needing to go pee?
Well, we do live in Southern California, so it never gets that cold.
Wow.
That's my thought. Doesn't get that cold, so we could bring it back here. And you got to make some sacrifices for hygiene sometimes.
I'll introduce Paul, but Paul, go ahead.
No, man, but that's, you know what? I think there should be like a Stranger Things portal where you can go through and use the bathroom.
Oh, that's nice.
And like, but that's obviously going to cost a lot of money to like make that happen. Or if they have like one of those like biohazard tent flaps where you can sort of like go through. But I feel like that's also a lot of work. So I think Japanese bidets basically try to solve this issue where they're like, let's make the bathroom pleasant.
What?
I don't know what a
You can
Japanese
just
bidet.
go to my bathroom. You'll see my Japanese
And
bidet.
it's different than a
Japanese bidet is like
an American, traditionally American bidet.
It's like a different,
it's Delta One.
Okay. I'm a fan of Delta One.
It's Delta One for your number 2.
Okay, I'll accept that. Listen, if you want to live that outhouse life, Tawny Platis, you go on ahead. I would rather not get cold.
I think it's on my to-do list. I think that's like the next thing that I'm going to be doing in my life. The next big venture is going to be the outhouse.
There's nothing stopping you. I mean, except for city ordinance. There's nothing stopping you.
There are no laws and rules anymore here. Do whatever you want.
Just put some sawdust
No
down
consequences
at the
to
bottom of the
actions.
bucket. Yeah.
That's so interesting. So you would have like a 4-bed, no bath.
Not currently.
Would love a 4-bed, no bath.
Would be ideal.
Change the bathroom to a voiceover booth.
No, that'd be so much work. The acoustics would be terrible.
It's just a litter box outside for you. It's just gonna be a litter box. Your dog's Barbara Streisand's gonna be like, I approve.
She's gonna be like, good.
I
would do
Eat
anything.
the poops.
Ew.
That's what
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. That other voice you heard, my next guest, is a recurring character on the animated sitcom #1 Happy Family USA, and on this upcoming season of Diarra from Detroit. Y'all, I got that. I told you I can make any name ethnic. On BET Plus, he's got a new special out now called Good Son on YouTube and a Watermelon Plus. Let's welcome Paul Elia. Hey. Paul, wait, hold on. Before I ask you about what should we talk about? What's the ethnic way to say your last name?
Elia.
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 Yeah, that's
Elia.
Iraqi, Assyrian heritage.
Elia.
Elia. But I've also met a lot of Greeks that are also last name Elia.
You right.
Yeah, and then I would like ask them, I'm like, oh man, are you
Greek
or related to me? And then they haven't been very pleasant, to be honest with you. I'm probably the most pleasant Elia.
They haven't been pleasant. Are they racist?
Probably.
Okay, that's why.
Probably. I think I run into a lot of racist folks lately.
Racist Greeks.
That's why race people should just wear a name tag or like a red hat.
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't want to talk to you. You could just know not to talk to them.
Yeah, and it's like good. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
there's something's going on. And then I'll mind my business.
Paul Elia. All right. Paul Elia, what should we talk about?
You know what? I didn't know it was going to be on the list, but I just think lying to your parents is a sign of respect.
Okay, tell me more.
I don't want my parents to know that I do Molly or that I go out and go to the club and wow out every now and then. So like I would lie to them, and I think we should continue to lie to them about some of the things we enjoy just so we can make sure that they have that same view of us.
Yeah.
And not taint it, because like what good is it going to do my mom to know that I smoke weed?
Just it's just going to be judgment.
It's just going to be judgment. Like, do your parents know you smoke weed?
Yeah. Sometimes.
You don't really smoke weed, though.
I don't really smoke that much weed.
Really?
But she knows that I
Not that I'm
approve of
surprised.
edibles. She knows that I approve of edibles because they're very old, and we before my dad passed away, we gave him a lot of THC and CBD.
Oh, damn!
I know that was a huge revelation in their life, like straight up. I feel like we've come around to like where like old immigrant parents can accept like weed.
Yeah, mine are still struggling. So like I gotta like lie to them.
Do they have aches and pains?
They do.
I
But
think it's time. I think that's the gateway. The gateway is if they have fucked up joints.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
crazy. My dad blames his fucked up joints on like shit that happened in like 1976.
Right.
Like he goes, your uncle, he fucked me out of business deal. My back still hurts.
It has nothing physical to do
Nothing.
with it.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I'll talk to him and he goes, I told your dad about that. And my ankle hasn't been the same.
Can I tell you, I love a hand. Just a hand. An
he's like,
ethnic hand.
Yeah. Like I would tell my mom, like, Mom, I want to go. I tell my mom, like, Mom, I want to go out this week and we're going to go watch a movie.
Yeah.
She's like, there's movies here. There's movies here. What movie you want to watch? Rambo 1, Rambo 2. And then like, but she goes, Rambo 1, Rambo 2. I'm like, that's 3 movies, but it's really 2 movies. So I'm just like, man, that's a lot of movies. So a lot of the same movies. So I would basically just be like, bro, I got to just lie to them. So I would tell my parents that I'm doing other things. Like,
Right.
even like I was at my brother's bachelor party in Miami and my mom's like, what are you guys doing? I was like, oh, we're going to go have dinner. And like,
Yeah.
we haven't eaten in 2 days. So I was like, that's kind of like what we're doing.
I think I agree with that. I agree. We should be lying to our parents.
It's
100%. It's polite. It's not really lying. I feel like it's like living a life of omission.
Wow.
rather than lies. I do believe that omission versus lies is a different thing.
Yeah, because
You know?
my mom is forcing an answer because like I would admit and then it's not enough.
Right.
Like my mom's like, "Why are you so relaxed?" And I can't be like, "I just took some weed."
Right.
She goes, "Your eyes look strange. It's very red." She goes, "Your eyes are red. You're eating all the candy."
Yeah.
She goes, "What's wrong? Something on your heart?"
She thought you're sad.
Yeah. So then I would tell her, like, "Yeah, mom, I'm just depressed." And she's like, "Oh, I can't be like, I just did, some edibles."
But here's my question. What if you were honest?
It would destroy her.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Does she not watch your, like, say I put out this clip?
She won't know how.
Okay, so see, that for me, as with immigrant parents, what really helps me with the lying is the fact that they have no access to American culture.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't speak English that well or whatever. So if I'm talking about some messed up shit, they're not going to see it.
Yeah, even in my special, I open about lying to my parents.
Right.
And I'm like, I lie to them all the time. My mom has slept through the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's never turned it on ever since.
Incredible. That's exactly how immigrant parents should be.
Yeah.
It's a don't ask, don't tell. It is very like need to know basis.
Yeah, it's a don't ask, don't tell, don't watch.
Yeah, 100%. I do feel like it is like the CIA. It's like need to know basis. It's like what's your level of what is it? Access? What is this? The top secrecy?
You
Yeah.
don't
what that
have clearance
is.
for that. Is
Yeah,
that
you don't
the-
have clearance. Exactly. You got to have levels of clearance for immigrant families.
Like my dad still doesn't think I have sex.
Right.
And like he's just like,
Even though you're married?
yeah.
Oh, okay. So you just sleep in separate beds and.
I think he thinks that, because even before, like, he would tell me, he goes, the first girl I kissed was your mom.
Liar.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro,
He's lying.
Are you lying to me?
Well, you lie to them because they lie to you. Everyone's just conjuring these myths about who they are just to, like, supposedly keep culture going.
Yeah, like, I want to just take my mask off and just be who I am to my parents.
Do it. I think at some point you have to. Let's discuss this more later.
do you?
It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. We'll cover that on number 2 real quick. All right. I like this. Can I tell you, I'm so jealous of comedians who have ethnic parents that they can do impressions of, because mine do not speak any English. So if I do it, it'll just be like, 哎呀，少来啦，你不要穿那个衣服. See, that doesn't hit the same. Do you know what I'm saying? For the stage, it's not a real crowd pleaser when you don't understand the words. I'm just jealous.
No, honestly, that's really interesting. Like, you should just do that.
Well, when I first started, I did do like 5-minute sets, all in Chinese, just to fuck with people.
Whoa, that's sick.
amazing.
Yeah.
You just stand up in Mandarin?
I mean, like, I would say nonsense, but make it sound like it was a joke. It was legible to non-Chinese speakers as like the rhythm of a joke, but I would do it in Chinese, and then I would do interactive stuff. It was like a whole thing.
What was the take by Chinese speakers? Were they just like, she's just
They would
saying
just laugh.
words.
Well, they're obviously laughing because they're in on the joke, But I would be like, yeah, like they'd be like, oh my god, this is nonsense. Because I'd be like, 大家好，哎呀，怎么那么多白人啊？几个人听得懂你讲什么？ And then the people who understand will raise their hands, and I'm like, 太好了。那么I'm making fun of white people basically, and I'll be like, 我刚刚从纽约飞进来，手真的好酸啊，你这个好酸啊，And it's like, I'm literally just saying, I just flew in from New York. My arms are so tired. Like this is, like it's like dumb shit. And then I'm just gonna do the whole act. And then I would do this thing where I'll be like, 你知道我真的好喜欢这个 rap. 你知道这个 rap 真的好好听哦，你知道这个 rap. 你喜欢那个 rap 吗？ And then some of the Chinese people will understand. They'll laugh. I'll be like, 好，我给你no rap 好不好？好不好？ rap okay okay. And then I'll start rapping, right?
Oh, rapping.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and then so I'll rap in Chinese. I'm like, 我的名字杨一芳, whatever, right? And then I'll do an interactive thing where I tell them to like call and response. I was like, 好，我讲我的名字是杨一芳，你讲你的名字是什么？我的名字是杨一芳。Like, first I'll do it 2 times where they can do it. It's easy. And then the 3rd time I do like a long version. And they're like, oh my God, I can't do it. And then they laugh. That's it. That's literally the act.
Dude, that's incredible.
That's amazing. I'd go watch the
JFL
hell
New
out of
Races.
that.
JFL New Races. Don't they have like some ethnic thing that they started? I know. I saw that category. It's so funny. We're back to like affirmative action from the 90s at this point.
All time.
Anyway, thank you for indulging me. And then I used to have a joke where I said, I'm going to get a new tattoo. It's going to be all caps, Old English, Chinese tattoo. And that's it. That was like that was my first jokes.
Old English?
All caps, Old English, Chinese tattoo.
So your parents don't speak any English at all?
No, not really. My dad did, but it was like very hard. Like he could read it more, like book read, but like speaking, I came when I was 5. I was 7 years old. I was the family translator because I had 2 older brothers who were like fresh off the boat, did not know English. Yeah, I was 7, family translating.
Wow. Do your brothers have accents?
My oldest brother does, and then my second brother doesn't. And they're only 9 months apart.
Whoa.
Yeah. And so in the family, I will speak to my oldest brother in Mandarin and immediately speak to my second brother in English. All in the same conversation. But we all understand each other. But that's just like, it's weird, right?
It's like how those dynamics work a lot of
code
times.
switching and,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. So I guess I guess it would be dishonest to be like, oh, then my mom would say, then you do an impression of your mom in English.
Right.
With
It
his
wouldn't be
accent.
real.
Yeah, it wouldn't be real.
Yeah.
No.
Hollywood's like, who gives a fuck?
I know.
Who gives a fuck?
You should do it. You should do it. You know what? You should do it.
I concur. Make her fake. Can you make her prisoner of war or something? That's fun, right?
100%. I had that feedback when I first started. I'm like,
the same thing.
100%.
Like, no, we know that person. I'm doing the voice. We know that we all know that person.
Like, that's fine. Just pretend she speaks English with an accent. Just do an accent. I'm like,
That would sell really well.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't know how my parents really sound with an accent, speaking English. So
Every time your mom speaks English to me, I know how it sounds.
that's true.
She does. She speaks more than she lets on. Like she can understand better. And then every once in a while, like I'll just say something to her and shit, and she'll just be like, "Okay." That's it.
No, she understands. She's lying
Bro,
all the time.
I've literally had industry meetings. Just we were talking about this. They were like, "So, where are your parents from?" I was like, "Oh, they're from Iraq." They're like, "That's not funny." Maybe
That's not funny.
they can be like Lebanon is like. There's a lot of those.
That's so far.
Can they be one of those? Actually,
Yeah.
Can you make them one of those?
No one cares. This was the same era. Remember that acting teacher was telling some girl to like be more Latina?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Leslie. No, like one of the comedy actors. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Acting
like
teachers.
It was during that period. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the real like Whitney Cummings era.
Crazy.
I was on the second season of Whitney as an assistant, the NBC sitcom, and so when I first met you, I immediately said, "Do people mispronounce your last name thinking you're the other comedian?" Because literally, he was in that show with her.
Oh yeah.
He who will not be named because he's kind of rapey.
Yeah.
Yeah, grapey. That's what we say on the internet, right? Anyway, so I forgot what I was saying. I heard about how Leslie Kahn was the teacher that like taught Whitney Cummings how to like act and do all these things. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, bro, it's wild.
Yeah, that tracks.
Truth comes out eventually.
Ooh. Okay, let's move on. My next
that
guest.
note.
No, not my next guest. On the final mic. Heard but not seen, co-founder of the marketing and branding company Let's Brand. My sweetie and co-producer of Life, Corey Higgs, at okletsbrand.com.
Yay.
Yay. The people know
clap.
you.
People know me. Oh,
People know you.
them.
Ask me, Jenny Yang, what should we talk about? Tawny, say, Jenny Yang, what should we talk about?
Jenny Yang, what should we talk about?
You know what? I think this spring and summer, I need all the go with the flow people to step up and manage a spreadsheet or two. It's time, all the gatherings, all the festival times, that requires coordination. And I think all of the tired overachievers who are tryhards like me need a break. So I need you to send a text to the group chat to confirm everyone's RSVPs for me. I would love for you to arrange a doodle to figure out people's schedule. I need you to send invites for people's Google calendars and manage a spreadsheet. I would love that. Can you do that? Can you do that for me?
They're going to mess that up.
Because you know who you are. You're the ones who could just say, oh, wow, things just happen. No, they don't just happen. We make things happen. So I need you to step up and make some things happen.
Maybe that was them just manifesting the thing to happen.
Oh, you mean learned helplessness, performative helplessness, so that those who feel helpful will want to step in?
Sure.
Corey?
I mean, if it works, it works. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, those are the same people where like they'll say, "What's the address?" and you're like, it's in the group chat," and then they're like, "Well, don't make me find it," and then I'm like, "Why didn't you save it and put it in your calendar?"
I swear to God, Corey.
It's Corey.
No.
It's Corey.
How many times have we driven 8 minutes from here to go to our friend Wendy's house, and you're like, "What's her address again?"
I just know where her house is.
Okay, now you do.
Yeah, but then it's like, why don't you save it in the maps since you go there so often? Then it's like you just press the button and go there.
His ass will be.
What's messed up is I did, and then like I can't find it in the map still.
No.
'Cause I type in Wendy's, and then it just goes to like all the Wendy's locations that are around town, and it's like, all right, well, this isn't.
Corey's the go with the flow in this relationship.
I am the go.
Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
who created that flow?
I feel like I created
Me.
that for a long time.
Wow.
I just feel like that's the equivalency to asking a baker to put a roof on your house. Like, they're not going to do a good job. They don't have the skill set. Never done that before.
Let me bake.
He's like, man, this gingerbread weak.
Is it gingerbread roof?
It rains. Shit.
Did you just roll out puff pastry? What is that?
Yeah, this is stucco frosting. He's like,
This is not the job we asked for.
it's like, the couch is chocolate, so just careful.
You might have a point, Tawny. Okay.
I just think you're brave.
I know, letting go of control. Ugh, lifelong lessons here.
But do you have to press your friends? Like, you're like, hey, listen, can you, like, do you give them direction as like a quarterback of the group chat?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you can delegate by giving actively very clear tasks, and that helps, right? That helps. But just don't show up to the group chat sending a TikTok being like, girls trip, you know what I mean?
And that's all their contribution?
Exactly. 'Cause do you know how many more steps we got to get through to achieve the girls trip?
And the person sending that, she's like, I'm the ideas person.
The worst.
Right?
The way you just drop into these voices and characters makes me low-key hate you.
Get in line, Jenny.
Because in that moment you become that hated person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you embody that hated person. It's too good. Here we go. Let's move on. As always, my OnlyPaid's on Substack. Get the entire episode for Real Talk. So listen, if you like this, subscribe. Let's go. You know what? Also, if you hit follow and do a message, I'll read your thing. I forgot to copy and paste the latest message from a subscriber today. I got some a couple of really active Substackers. So I appreciate you. Camille and someone else. Cathay. I don't know. It all starts with letter C. Let's move on. Number one, Jenny's updates. I'm wearing my Good Egg yellow shirt because today I posted my teaser for the summer tour I'm doing. If you don't know, I am doing the Good Egg Immigrant Grocery Store stand-up comedy tour and video series where I'm going to be talking about my fertility journey and growing up a good immigrant kid inside of immigrant grocery stores across the country, partner with local organizations that have been protecting our communities against the ICE raids. And that's what I'm doing. I'm fundraising.
That's
for
so
that.
fucking
God
cool.
bless.
Thank you.
That's
yeah.
incredible.
I am so stressed out, but you just cry a couple of times a week. And it kind of lets off the steam and then you just move on.
Oh, man, crying is lit. Crying is lit.
That's my flyer. If you haven't seen my flyer,
Amazing.
that's me giving birth to baby me.
Wow.
I know. If you go through the slide on my Instagram to the fourth slide, that is it's a photo of my mom's exact reaction to that photo. Which is actually just a screenshot of Quinta Brunson at the Hollywood Reporter Comedy Actress Roundtable saying, Kiki! She's so memeable, both of them. So anyway, I'm so excited that you get to see some of the cities, the way we're doing it, because a lot of these, it's not like huge venues, because it's like smaller markets sometimes. The way you get a ticket is if you sign up for my email list, and then you get the ticket drops.
Killer.
Right? And that's it. And then it's cute. And then we make videos when we go to these cities to encourage people who can't be there to donate to the local organizations. Officially a nonprofit tour. Have you heard of that?
Never.
This is a nonprofit tour. The only other inspiration for this is Abortion Access Front, started by Liz Winstead, one of my mentors and heroes who co-created The Daily Show. She, does like a USO for like frontline abortion providers, and I've performed with her. And that's a nonprofit tour. So we're out here.
That's so cool, Jenny. I'm so glad you're doing that.
Thank you.
Awesome. I can't wait.
You're also someone who came in real strong to donate for when I actually got donations for Minneapolis. I have a friend who I need to give an update. A Minneapolis Minneapolis Vietnamese restaurant owner. His people were suffering because of the ICE raids, who are mostly documented and undocumented Latinx workers. And so he was buying them groceries. He's this Vietnamese guy who felt safer to go and buy groceries. So we raised some money, right? We raised like $13,000 to feed all of them for 3 months, their whole families.
Wow.
3 months, yeah. So it was cool. It was cool. And
it was really cool
watching
one of
the first people to donate. And so now he feels more comfortable sharing his name, Yoom Nguyen, where he's the one who's organizing my Minneapolis show. We're going to be at Shuang He in Minneapolis, the supermarket. The tickets have not dropped yet, but it's just like a block down from where Alex Pretty was murdered. So it's going to be a heavy one, man. It's going to be heavy, but we're going to try to make people laugh. That's what's happening.
Bro, you're a gangster.
Paul, more people should know that. I feel like I need to be better about my lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, the volume's on. It just needs to be louder. And
Yeah.
it will at the end of this tour when you film everything and document everything and
so we're
people see
sharing.
it. Because people literally now, they're like, they don't pay attention
Yeah.
until it's right in front of their face.
100%.
Even if they hear about it, they'll just be like, it's not enough. They need to see it right in front of them.
Yeah.
Or they'll think you're someone from a different TV show. What was the show again? Roswell.
Young Natalie, my social media manager,
She thought I was
that
young
Paul,
Roz.
that Paul was an actor on Roswell. Listen, you got a famous face. That's a compliment.
Hi. But yeah, you're a gangster, bro.
Thank you.
Hats
Thank
off to
you. So, hit like, share, and subscribe or whatever when I post those videos. And donate. Number 2, lying to your immigrant parents about who you are. Let's continue this conversation. Apparently, you were sneaking out of your parents' house when you were living there for a year.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
I was 37.
Not that long ago.
And I was bro, this is so crazy. So my wife and I met in LA.
Yeah.
So we were living together in LA and my parents didn't know that. So she applied for oral surgery residency and then she ended up getting accepted into a hospital in Detroit. So I was like, man, let's go back to Detroit. I was kind of done with LA anyway. I wasn't feeling as like creatively fulfilled. It just felt like everyone kind of left and I would go to the clubs and it felt like people kind of didn't really want to be there.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of missing some like action and I was like, babe, I was actually going to see if she would be down to move to New York.
Oh, yeah.
Because New York never fails.
Right.
It is straight up like creativity heaven for me, at least. You already know.
Yeah.
So, and you do too, I'm sure, right? So I was like, all right, so she got accepted to Detroit and I was like, all right, let's go. So I told my parents and my parents were like, you can't move in until you're married. So I was living at my parents' place and I was sneaking
Without
out the
her?
house. Yeah, she moved in an apartment like 20 miles away. And then I moved in with my parents. And then when my mom would go to sleep, I would go to her place. And then I'd come home in the morning with coffee for my mom and she didn't know.
You're like, wow, my son is so good waking up early just to get me coffee.
Yeah.
What a good son. That's the name of the special. Watch it. What a good son. That is so honestly hardcore. That to me tells me how old you are to have to lie at that level, tells me how hardcore your parents are as immigrants. Do you know what I'm saying? Like now we're living in sin, Corey and I.
Okay.
But like we don't have like gotta lie to my parents about it level of hardcoreness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, copy that. Yeah.
Like I have like my Vietnamese friends who like, my Vietnamese best friend growing up would go clubbing with like fake IDs. She's like top A student like me, glasses, everything. But then, you know, she had her hoe phase at like age 16 with her cousins who were much more terrible students than her. And she would show me photos of like what she would wear. And I'm like, yo. And I was like, how do you hide this from your parents? And she's like, I don't know. My cousins teach me.
That's hilarious.
That's how you learn all your bad habits. Your
Right.
cousins
Well,
teach
you know, we grew up in Southern California. So like you just wear like a big baggy sweatshirt, you know, some baggy pants. And then you take off that sweatshirt.
And you got your ABG little outfit underneath.
Just titties out. Just Vietnamese ABGs.
Yeah, because there's this element of like conservativeness that a lot of parents have. So it's like, I respect the conservativeness, but it's like, there's a part of me that I do want them to really know how I look at the world. Yeah. Like my parents and I are very different politically.
Yeah.
They look at the world,
How so?
I mean, they're like, let's go Trump.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yikes. What's up with that?
I think they just... Because they're more morally conservative than they are socially.
Oh.
So they're like morally conservative.
Right. And they like that he talks about Christian stuff.
And they love that. So it's sort of like you'll talk to people who are like, oh, I'm Christian. And it's like, can you name me 2 Bible verses? And they're Russell Brand trying to look for a verse.
Fucking like born again Russell Brand.
The like every wife that he already had his other wife going into his next wife type of thing, and like that seems morally unsound. Is that not a breaking point for them?
Donald?
Well, as long as they're wives and not husbands, I think that's like kind of the core issue for a lot of Christians right there. You know,
are your parents Christian?
Yeah, Chaldean Catholic.
Yeah.
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 And it's like, look, like I still go to church. But like, I want to be the difference. I want to be the person that's like, hey, I still follow these platitudes, but I don't hate someone just because they think differently than me. And I want to just spread that because I feel like even now I'll look at someone wearing a cross and in my mind, I'm like, are they racist?
Oh, yeah.
Like I get that quick check-in for a second.
Right.
Because I'll see so many people say the worst things.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, what the hell's going on?
Huh. So like, damn, that sucks. But like geopolitically, do they care about what Trump is doing with like Israel and Palestine and stuff?
They basically take the whole like, I don't know, man. That's their
really?
approach. They're like, I don't know.
They don't care?
No.
Oh.
I think most people don't care about things unless it directly affects them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think most people some of these rural towns in Midwest, they're so surprised at me. They're like, why would you go to a protest?
Yeah.
Why would you post about Palestine if you're not Palestinian?
Yeah.
Why would you talk about what's going on in Lebanon? Why would you make jokes about it? Why would you talk about this in your special? And I'm like, something doesn't need to affect me directly for me to care about it.
Where do you think that comes from for you?
I think I just can't help it. Like when I see what happens to other people, I cry.
Yeah.
I cry, man. It hurts me. And then I'm just like, I wish I can say something. And I've always been that way.
Yeah.
Even when I would see kids get picked on, I'm like, man,
when you were a kid?
Yeah, I feel so bad for that kid. I wish I could do something.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would try, and I'm like, hey, leave him alone. Then they beat me up.
Damn.
And then I'm like, man, well, at least I did something. I know I didn't change their outcome.
Right.
And hurt my own, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember that specifically. Like, there's been times like I'd see kids get picked on that are in like grades below me, and kids in my grade would beat them up like the bullies.
Right.
And I'm like, I want to do something. So I think I've always just kind of felt that in some way.
Yeah, some sense of justice. I always wonder about that too because, you know, I my first career was in politics. I used to work in the labor movement. I don't know if you know that, but I worked in nonprofits. And on the outside, it was like very highly approved by my parents because I was like gainfully employed. I was like making money, you know, so they were fine with it. And because the labor union represented government employees, in their mind, they're like, oh, she works for the government. Like, that's like, even though I worked for the labor union that represented them, and that to them was like a safe, stable job, right? So I don't know, like, but when I think back to, I always like to ask people, like, where do you think your sense of justice comes from, or like what makes you want to take action versus like someone else, you know? For me, it was very much like my parents, like, my dad was a refugee from mainland to go to Taiwan because he was very old, and so they were always talking about politics and like making fun of like, oh, this person's trash and like this is not. So I was like, oh, I did grow up kind of political. So for them, it, you know, I think it made sense that like I would also care about things. It's just different, you know. But other people, like your parents, they're very socially conservative. It's like, how did you become you? You know, I always wonder that.
Yeah, I mean, they're, you know, still like some of the most generous people ever.
Yeah.
They have incredible platitudes. They like, my mom sends money to her family. They have no money. My mom like took care of so many people. You know, my mom worked in the beer and wine business. Like, people come by with nothing. She like give them bread, give them food, give them money for the bus, whatever it would be. And then it's like, and then they're kind of like, all right, well, if there's any injustice or whatever, they're kind of like, it's not my business.
Right. Right.
And they're like, I've done my good deeds.
Right. I feel like sometimes too with immigrants, it's like it's a protective thing, because you're like, oh, I can't do that much, so I can only do what I can, kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's why
don't want to stick out.
Yeah, we're in a unique place where it's like you have a following, people like care about you and care what you have to say, and like even doing this tour and making it meaningful.
Yeah.
Like, because most people would be like, nah, man, just go to the clubs. Why are you gonna do it on your own? But then you're like, no, but like even like the flyer, like that has so much like truth to it.
Yeah.
More truth than like a flyer of just someone just like.
Wait, do it to your camera. Do it to your camera.
It's like the Jenny Yang.
Sup?
Yang delicious.
Yeah, you want to be my PR guy? You want to do my branding? Wait a minute. I feel like he should do my branding, not you, Corey. No,
but like, I just got so much respect for that.
Thank you.
Like,
no, I appreciate it. I hope people see that I put my heart into my work. You know what I mean?
I think that's really apparent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think your sense of like justice and wanting to help comes from?
Definitely from the privilege of being able to have some amazing public history teachers in school. I don't know what happened, but like I got some incredible history teachers, because my family is far right religious psychosis side of that. My parents were born in San Diego and Florida, respectively.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, they're just crazy. So I thought they were just misinformed. I was so naive. So I'm learning all this stuff in school.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of all was piecing together for me, 17, 18, kind of in that last year of, what is that, like AP US or something?
Yeah.
And poli-sci. And so I'm coming to them like when I'm like 17, 18. And I'm like, oh, we were wrong. We got this. I was like, we got everything real wrong, you guys. Wow. Like, this is no.
What did they say?
They were not receptive to that at all. And I spent the next, what was that then? So it was from that age until 2016, just like, trying to patiently, kindly be like, hey, here's some things, that, might like kind of be evidence to suggest that how you're thinking and treating people might be harmful. And also why tax codes here are like terrible, and they just never really came around to it. And then they voted how they voted in 2016, and I was like, well, I'm not going to be family with Nazis. Bye. And I have not spoken to them since.
Wow.
I just went out and I was just like, well, I guess I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
I mean, you also have an interesting, growing up history of being like a child actor and all that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So
yeah.
that's its own
it's
thing.
a whole other thing. Yeah.
Listen, I appreciate the white people, allies who are trying to educate their family. I really do. Corey's out here. I'm like, better you than me, brother.
Yeah, politics is so divisive.
Yeah, safer.
Yes. Oh,
and not your job.
Not my job.
Not your job.
Not my job. Anyway.
You've done enough, Jenny.
Yeah, so, okay, I feel like this, you shared this too. You said, I've been learning recently that about 70% of stuff that my mom would tell me as a kid was just shit that she made up. Like, the both of you shared the same things about lying to parents and them lying to you. But it was just like pop culture stuff she would lie to you?
It was the oddest stuff.
Like what?
So one of them was she told me ad nauseum, she's like, John Bon Jovi has HIV/AIDS. And this is when I don't know. I still don't know, because this was in the 2000s, mid 2000s. So Google was getting a little bit more popular here. Uh-huh. I had a little laptop, MacBook, and I was incessantly Googling. I am like pouring through forums, internet archives. I'm like looking through everything. I'm like emailing tabloids.
You like data.
I love data.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, nobody even remembers a rumor about John Bon Jovi having HIV/AIDS. Like, where did you see this? Where did you hear this? And she was like, I saw it on the news, like back in '87 or whatever it was. And I'm like, this doesn't exist. So that was the first one. So she would just make stuff up, and that was my first clue. And the second one was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played Chewbacca. What? I don't know where she got that one either.
What is happening? This makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Because you would think that if you would a parent and you're lying, it's to like teach your kids something and like make them not be bad. But this has nothing to do with that.
I literally think she was mixing people up on tabloids that she saw in like the grocery store or something, and she saw some other Italian guy had HIV/AIDS, and she was like, "Oh, John Bon Jovi, clearly."